in the fourth test match between West Indies and India, held at Sabina Park, Kingston from April 28 to May 3, 1989. Courtney Walsh produced a searing display of fast bowling that dismantled the Indian batting lineup and propelled the West Indies to a commanding 7-wicket victory. Operating with relentless rhythm and hostility, Courtney Walsh claimed match figure of 10 for 101, leaving the Indian batsman with no answer. In the first inning, he was virtually unplayable, returning figures of 6 for 62 of 29 overs, including 8 maidens. He extracted movements of the seam and used the bounce of the Kingston pitch to devastating effect. Returning in the second innings, Courtney Walsh continued to torment the visitors, bagging another 4 wickets for just 39 runs in 17 overs with 7 maidens to his name. His constant lines and sustained pressure rattled the Indian top order and ensured the West Indies were chasing a modest target in the final innings. His 10-wicket match haul earned him the Man of the Match award and underlined his status as one of the most feared fast bowler of that era. India were comprehensively outplayed as the West Indies sealed the test match by 7 wickets, with Courtney Walsh brilliant standing tall as the defining features of the contest.
Walsh is on the way. Oh, it could go anywhere. It could be caught by Wickets. It is. And that was a poor shot really by Azharuddin, committed to the hook shot, and the ball followed him and ended up under his chin, flailed away, and it was Richards who called for the catch.
You're absolutely right, Tony. I mean, he got into a reasonable position at the start, but the movement of the ball, look at it follow him, just left him in no man's land. He'd been better off leaving that. He would have just passed underneath his chin. He could have got away with that. He was a bit unlucky, Azharuddin, because that sort of shot often flies over the wicketkeeper for 4. And Dujon, with his hands in the air, I just thought he'd been better off putting them down to allow Richards a clear side of the ball.
So Azharuddin goes for 25. He's scrambling back. Courtney Walsh polishing this ball to Mandraker. Oh, strikes him on the pad. No, they say, must have done too much off the seam. Mandraker has been LBW more than once in the series. Gets very turned round, square on style, backward defensive play.
Good decision this by the umpire. There has been some doubt about some of the decisions made, but that was certainly missing the leg stump.
Well, I think this is a good score. 150 for 4. India put into bat. Pitch helpful to these fast bowlers. There was an appeal. Not out, says the umpire.
Good decision that again. That's the sort of one which often deceives an umpire. Could easily have hit the edge of the bat, but he was absolutely sure that it hadn't. And despite not a very equal contest, but India doing very well. 252 for 4.
Courtney Walsh. Oh, it's out, it's caught. Well, turned it up the middle of the bat, the face of the bat, but remarkable anticipation there by Gaslogi. Mandraker it is, caught Logie, bowled Walsh, and he goes for 47.
And they're right to congratulate Logie, because that was a magnificent catch. Just watch the fielder, never mind the batsman. He's standing dead still until the ball's on its way, and he got one hand to it before wrapping the other around it. That went very quick. About a fifth of a second between the time the batsman hit it or West Indian fast bowling attack.
And Courtney Walsh really looks fired up this morning. Sidhu next. He's caught him. Second attempt. Well, Richards, what a fine catch. Very low down the first one. He must have flipped it up. And Sidhu, alas for India, goes for his overnight not outscored. It was 116. Caught Richards, bowled Walsh, and Sidhu's gone.
Pretty tentative shot this from Sidhu. He's obviously had an overnight sleep, perhaps not much sleep to think about what he's got to do today. A long way from his body, that's what undid him. And a good catch, which is it just slips. Full house today, Tony.
Great to see it. Great atmosphere. Walsh, and that was his leg stump's gone. Well, that ball crashed into Kieran Morey's elbow, I think, or maybe the glove. And suddenly, the leg stump disappeared.
It caught everybody by surprise, that. Even the West Indian fielders didn't react for a moment or two. He was trying to leave that, and he just deflected it off that arm guard onto the leg stump. That's the end of a brave performer. Morey bowled by Walsh for 8.
Well, 7 wickets go down now then for 256, and a little bit of a procession here for India. Arshad Ayub just failing to build on a very impressive first day's batting, but it's Courtney Walsh who's the local man who has been inspired this morning. Here he comes. Down leg side. Very fast bowling. Great test for batsmanship.
Strange ball to bowl first ball to a new batsman wide down the leg side. You want to get into play, really. Because Ayub's no mean performer. Back home in India, he bats number 5 for his state. He's coming in here very...
Ouch. Well, you see that one ball gets up and the next one, I'm afraid, is kept a bit low.
I think he might take a Gene Tunney count here. He could be down on the canvas for more than 10 seconds after that. It's always really funny if it doesn't happen to you. Oh, you can feel that from 75 yards away. He's back on his feet, groggy.
Hooks again. Finer this time. And it's caught. It's caught by Ambrose. Well, the trap been set. Everyone saw it, including Kapil, but he just has to go for it. A top edge took the ball very fine to fine leg, and Kapil has been caught by Ambrose. Lord Walsh for 23.
You've got to admire Kapil's courage. Hit a terribly painful blow to the ball before. He accepts the challenge of the next bouncer, and away it goes. Had he been a little luckier, he'd have probably bisected the fielders as he had a few balls earlier. But that ball flying not very high in the air, just passing the umpire now, and it was going straight en route for the tall figure of Courtney Ambrose, who's got a very, very safe pair of hands. And I'm afraid for Kapil, that was the end.
So Ayub. Oh, he's out, he's caught by that special man who'd be put in there. A short gully, Keith Arthurton. Good captaincy by Wickets. Pulled the man in short gully, and Arthurton left-handed takes the ball to his left side.
Well, I don't know how you play that. I suppose you duck under it is your only hope. He did everything he possibly could. Got a bat handle to it, not the blade of the bat. 285 for 9.
Sometimes. Well, that's been Sidhu's flaw, I think, right throughout this series. Sidhu, he's really moving behind the ball after it's gone through, talking to himself. David Mitchell sees the humour.
That's absolutely right, Tony. He's nowhere near line with that ball. Look how far away his head is over the pitch. He moves afterwards and nearly got run out. Still waiting for the first run. Courtney Walsh is the bowler.
And West Indies lead over 95. Into bowl to Sidhu. He nicked it, caught it. Wonderful catch by Gordon Greenwich. Caught it third slip, and yet again Sidhu hanging out the bat.
Well, what a game cricket is. Everybody on their feet cheering that first dismissal. Sidhu, the hero of the first innings with 116. Fails to trouble the scorers in the second, thanks to a very fast reaction catch from Gordon Greenwich at third slip. Sidhu out for naught.
West Indies still lead by 95 as Ravi Shastri comes in. First wicket down for India. This is going to be a very testing session for the Indian batsmen. They've been out there fielding in the heat for them. Big part of the day. Oh, that kept low, right under the bat.
When somebody 6'6" lets the ball go at you, you expect it to bounce an appropriate height. That was just about bail high. Shastri.
These big fast bowlers have got all sorts of unexpected bumps, high and low, from this pitch at Sabina Park. Oh, he's gone. That's the shot controlling, but in fact, I think his weight fell back a bit, and Desmond Haynes is the catcher in the gully, and Mandrake's gone.
Haynes, out of the picture on the left, has gone deep for that particular shot. He'd normally be in about 4 or 5 yards compared to his position. Mandrake not getting over the top of that. It was a bit too wide to have any real control. And although he got a firm middle on the bat, Haynes, who had that extra couple of yards deep in the gully there, happened to move. It went straight at him very fast at chest height.
The third wicket falls then for 75.
Sunny, at least it's dry-ish.
Courtney Walsh. That's a good take by Jeff Dito. But the unevenness of the pitch, the bounce, also has a great effect on the wicket-keeper. Makes his job very difficult indeed. Walsh. Azharuddin, do I have to tell you, he's been bowled, the ball striking the bottom edge of the bat, and again Azharuddin trying to play the attacking strokes. Just checking to see if the bat's intact.
Well, he was always looking to force it, Azharuddin, and he's aiming to hit this through the covers on the offside, but it was beating for pace really. The bat was still coming down when it hit the edge. Now that's comprehensively bowled.
So the West Indians know in their hearts that they're completing a victory here. Oh, it must be close. Why does Capel show the bat? It's given not out.
Well, I don't think he hit that at all. He was a long way from it. Probably the replay will show that. But the umpire gave that not out because it was missing the leg stump.
Dear, how's that? They say it's a little nick and Kieran Moore is gone. It's almost a combination of them.
Well, I don't know how you play that. Courtney Walsh is 6'6". He bangs that in short of the length. Moore expects it to bounce, but certainly not as high as that. He got in a good position, and all he could do was really edge it to the wicketkeeper. You can't blame the batsman for getting out to a ball like that. Nearly unplayable.
West Indies then well on their way to victory now. 7 wickets down. And Drizzle drifts across the George Headley stand here at Jamaica. Oh dear. Really was a savage ball to face from Courtney Walsh.
He's a pretty jovial bloke, is Ayub, but I should think that's testing his sense of humour. He's been hit about 6 times to my memory in this series. And that's the 7th.
So take a look at the scorecard there. Disastrous start with the 2 noughts for Sidhu and Shastri. But then a promising stand between Arun Lal, 26, and Mandrake, 41. But apart from a few blows for freedom by Kapil Dev and
Courtney Walsh lethal spell rocks India at Kingston, a masterclass in fast bowling. The Sabina Park pitch in Kingston has long been known to aid fast bowlers, offering sharp bounce and carry that challenges even the best batters. And in the 4th test of the 1989 series against India, it became the perfect stage for Courtney Walsh to deliver one of the finest spell of his career, bowling with venom, precision and rhythm. Courtney Walsh dismantled the Indian batting lineup, showcasing everything you want to see in a world-class fast bowler. His spell had everything: pace, bounce, movement and control. He constantly kept the Indian batsmen on the back foot, unsettling them with hostile spell from both ends of the innings. Several deliveries were simply unplayable, a true delight for any lover of fast bowling. His match figures of 10 for 101, 6 for 62 in the first innings and 4 for 39 in the second innings were a testament to his mastery of conditions and relentless accuracy. This performance not only earned him the Man of the Match award but further cemented his reputation as one of the leading fast bowlers in world cricket. Currently, Courtney Walsh is the leading wicket taker for the West Indies. However, his dominance throughout the India series reflected in the numbers. He claimed 18 wickets in the 4-match series at a stunning average of 14.88, proving to be the India's chief tormentor. The West Indies, powered by the Courtney Walsh brilliance and a well-rounded team performance, clinched the Test series 3-0 and went on to whitewash India 5-0 in the ODI series, asserting their complete dominance across formats. It was a series that highlighted the firepower, flair, and ruthlessness of West Indies cricket in its prime. Courtney Walsh Kingston spell remains etched in cricketing memory, a spellbinding exhibition of fast bowling at its very best. If you like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.